You know, it's always funny that I told my wife that a lot of these black chicks that get with Brad, that pursue Brad heavily, like their whole life evolves around pursuing and wanting to be with a white dude. It ain't so much as you just a chick. I just told her it ain't even so much that they meet a terrific guy and they like him and he treats them good. You know, it ain't even about that he's white. He's just a terrific guy. Now, I talked about that before. If you know you have a black chick that's with a terrific white guy and he's cool as a fan and he just happened to be white, okay, that right there, that's a different thing. But you got black chicks that out here that pursue nothing but white men. They'll pursue a white dude and damn near they'll get with any kind of white dude. He could be a busted, dusted ass Brad. Don't got nothing going for himself. An absolute loser. And black women will pursue that dude down, chase him down, and basically he don't have to have nothing but his whiteness to come to the table. So you'll have a lot of these Keshias get into relationships with these Brads, get abused and shit, and they be with racists. A lot of times they'll get with a racist white dude, like this chick on Divesting Gone Wrong, where she was dating the guy and she knew the guy was racist, but she didn't care about that. He would take her around his racist white supremacist buddies that had Confederate flags and neo-Nazi flags, Turner Diary shit, and be just as happy and content knowing this guy's racist. Have children with him, and then the dude abandoned her ass. Leave her to take care of biracial children in a racist community that don't like her children. You got a lot of cases of this shit, of black chicks getting involved in shit like this. And then what they want to do is project themselves on how they treated over there across the fence onto black men. They want to say, well, these black men, they be getting with racist white women. They would say black men relationships be failing too. And even some of these niggas that's pro-black niggas be talking, well, it ain't that good for black men over there either. Do you think? Do you think? Actually, they do it quite well on that side. Actually, see, the thing is, black women want to accuse black men of being with racist Beckies. But there's no case of that. The thing is, they want to project their racism of the white guy they date onto Becky. They want to project Brad's treatment towards her onto them to say, well, black men getting treated like shit by white women, when they know that's not the case. Well, Becky ain't married Tyrone. Well, survey has it that Tyrone, even though Tyrone is getting married, being with Becky 3 times more than black women. Now, I'm gonna tell you the stats that are high. It is more black men are dating than black women. That's true. We can admit to that. But why? See, the thing is, Keshia been with Brad since the plantation. And it was never no misogyny laws for Brad to marry Keshia. But it was misogyny laws for black men to marry Becky, against him marrying Becky. A lot of times, black men were killed or they had to run north to basically to the north or even to Canada to be with each other. Well, Keshia, you had, during Jim Crow in the South, you had black women laying up with white men, having biracial children getting taken to Pound Town, white men having orgies with black women, while black men were getting killed and lynched for even so much as saying anything to a white woman. That's what was going on. Now, Keshia and Brad always had a relationship. The thing is, I'm gonna break it down for you. Keshia and Brad are jealous of the relationship that Tyrone and Becky have. That's why you got these black men, white men, running around here like this white man gonna tell this black dude that got his sister knocked up, his black sister knocked up, you need to stay with black women because black women need strong black men around in a community. While we knock y'all women up and leave your women with all these biracial kids and go back to our women. We don't need you. Basically, he should say, we don't need you niggas being with our women. We want our women. We just want to be able to knock your women up and have all these biracial kids with Keshia to try to breed y'all niggas out. Even though it's hard as fuck, but we're gonna try our damnedest to breed you niggas out. Or give y'all STDs like white men doing over there in Africa, giving black women STDs and shit. Like DJ Kid, that white dude with none of these swirlers never talk about all these Brads giving these black women STDs. But the sad thing is, these Keshias going laying up, they only lay up with white men. So by them up here giving all these Brads giving these Keshias, talking about, we gonna give all the black women STDs so they can go and spread it to black men. Well, dog, I'm telling you that it's not going well as you playing. Cause Keshia's going up, them Keshias primarily date white men. And they don't want us. So those Keshias you laying up with getting the STD to, thinking that they gonna go and lay up with black men, them chicks only into white men. So all you doing is basically proliferating STDs amongst white men, and white men gonna turn around and get with Becky and spread the shit to Becky. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. The Keshias that y'all white men are laying with, they primarily date white men. So you giving, all you doing is helping, you just doing nothing but giving more white men STDs. Well, I digress. Enjoy Keshia. Enjoy Keshia.